I just want to bring in Rasheed Kidwai. Rasheed Kidwai, what seemed was, that he wanted to deliver a good political punch, but he's left the heavy lifting to his other, colleagues like Gaurav Gogoi. And if you look at it, at least where the monsoon session is concerned, it seemed to belong to Amit Shah, be it the Delhi Services Bill or even today replying not just to Rahul Gandhi, but replying on the no confidence motion.
Preeti, I think Rahul Gandhi was spot on. His speech was sharp and it hurt, BJP where it hurts most. He talked about, Bharat Mata ki hatya in Manipur, Hindustan ki hatya in Manipur, lot of things. Mr. Amit Shah, of course, gave a very good, explanation of things. But thing is, as Shahab Jafri, a poet, had said, कि तू ये बता कि तेरा कारवां लुटा क्यों, मुझे गिला नहीं, मुझे गिला है तेरी रहबरी से. So this is the thing. People want to know, what went wrong and why the BJP government, Mr. Amit Shah, Mr. Narendra Modi were not able to put a lid on it. Even now, till date, to say that, what were the reasons and Mr. Modi, was woken up at 4 a.m., etc. is a commentary. It's their efforts. But the efforts that would not, they did not convert into, substantive results. And that is where I think Mr. Rahul Gandhi has been a best speaker today, and he was very sharp and focused, and this will take a lot of time. And if I may say, this
right.
flimsy, the charge of this, the flying kiss controversy also, it was brought to, divert that attention, to dilute the impact Mr. Rahul Gandhi was able to make today. I mean, when the House should be discussing sexual violence...
we're not talking about the flying... Right.
When the House should be discussing sexual violence in Manipur...
we're not talking about that. We're just, yes. Fair enough. Fair enough, Rasheed Kidwai. I'm going to come right back. I just want to bring in Sandeep Shastri into the conversation. Sandeep Shastri, one would suggest, yes, Rahul Gandhi could have sharpened his speech or his debate with pointers, possibly that were referred to by the likes of Gaurav Gogoi yesterday, and could have possibly dealt a more, been more potent in terms of a political blow where the treasury benches were concerned. But when it came down to something which will stick, if you're talking about Manipur, to say it is harsh, but it really did hit home, where he seemed angry, where he said that you've killed India in Manipur, or the fact where he's used got a bit into theology, used the line where he said कि रावण की लंका हनुमान नहीं रावण के अहंकार ने जलाई थी.
Preeti, I don't know if it is fair to compare Gaurav Gogoi's speech and Rahul Gandhi's speech, because both of them represent different personalities, and each of them has spoken keeping in mind what their capacities and strengths in terms of dialogue are. Yes, Rahul Gandhi's presentation could have been a little more fact-oriented. There was possibly too much of rhetoric and too little of reality in that speech. There was an element of frivolousness, if you may, which could have been replaced by facts. But overall, when you were talking about today, I personally felt you had more of shrillness of debate rather than sense in the debate. People were more interested in adopting the approach of offense being the best point or best part of defense. I think the blame game versus rational argument was something that I was looking for. Both the sides were talking about your states and my states, violence in your states, violence in my state. But who was talking about Bharat or India as one? We were more seemed to be interested in scoring brownie points against each other, constantly speaking when somebody from the other side was speaking, which I think shows that the debate has gone to a level which is more of tutu meme, which is more of I find the wrong point in what you say, I find the wrong point in the action that you do, and vice versa. And in the process, the seriousness of the debate that should be there, I think, is lost sight of. And that, for me, was something which I thought was missing.
Right.
Sense was not as much as it should be
Right.
illness was much more than what I would have liked it to be.